Today, we're diving into an ancient philosophy that feels, well, surprisingly modern. It's a simple but really powerful idea from Confucian thought that gives us a kind of blueprint for building a more compassionate world. And it all starts with us. So let's get into it.
We've all been there. Life gets so busy, right? Between all the deadlines and distractions, you have to wonder, what does it actually mean to be good to the people around us? It can feel super complicated. But what if I told you there's an ancient compass that can help us find our way?
Well, that compass actually has a name, Ren. It's a concept that's been shaping ethics for literally thousands of years. And honestly, it might just be the very thing we're looking for. So what exactly is Ren?
Okay, so Ren, pronounced just like the word run, is a huge deal in Confucianism. It's not just a simple word for kindness. No, it's a much bigger idea. Think of it as the absolute core of what it means to be a good, decent person. For the philosopher Confucius, this wasn't just some personal goal. He saw it as the foundation, the very cornerstone of a healthy, thriving society. Now, this probably rings a bell, right? It's basically the golden rule. And it perfectly captures this idea of reciprocity that's right at the heart of Ren. It's such a simple yet incredibly powerful test for everything we do. Just ask yourself, would I want to be on the receiving end of this?
But Ren is way more than just a single rule. It's not something you either have or you don't. It's not a switch you can just flip on. Instead, think of it as a journey of moral growth. And that journey is built on a few key building blocks. Let's take a look at what they are.
It all starts with compassion. That ability to feel for others and act with kindness. Then comes reciprocity, which is that golden rule we just talked about. Next up is moral responsibility, this sense that we have a duty to look out for each other. That's backed up by self-cultivation, which is just the constant work of trying to be a better person. More patient, more tolerant. And all of that leads to the final goal, harmony in relationships, built on real mutual respect.
Now, here's where it gets really interesting. All of these personal steps, they're not just for you. They're designed to have this massive ripple effect on society. See, Ren isn't about becoming a better person in a vacuum. It's all about how that better version of you benefits everyone. So think about this contrast. A lot of the time, our world seems to be all about individual wins, right? Getting ahead, personal gain. Well, Ren completely flips that script. It says that true success, real success, is tied to the well-being of the entire community. The idea is, when the community is healthy, everyone in it thrives.
I know, this all sounds like some ancient, dusty idea, but it's never been more relevant than it is right now. In a world that feels so divided and competitive, Ren is like a powerful antidote to all that pressure. Just think about it. In your own life, practicing Ren could just mean being a bit more patient with your friends and family. That's going to build stronger relationships for sure. Or at work. A leader who gets Ren isn't just obsessed with profits, they care about their team's well-being, and that builds incredible trust and cooperation. It's a fundamental shift from a me-first to a we-first way of thinking. Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but how do we actually do it in our everyday lives? Well, the good news is you don't have to make some huge dramatic gesture. Cultivating Ren is all about small, consistent, everyday actions. So here's your path. First, actively practice empathy. Really try to see things from someone else's point of view. Second, just be kind. Seriously, the small stuff, like a simple thank you or holding a door, it really matters. Third, just take a second to think about how your actions might affect other people. And fourth, in your own circles, try to encourage fairness and understanding. These are all totally practical ways to start living Ren like today. And the most beautiful thing about Ren is that these little actions, they don't just end with you. They create ripples. It's like dropping a pebble in a pond. One act of kindness can inspire another one, and then another. And that's how we start building a more compassionate world for everyone. So, as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this one question. It doesn't have to be anything big. Maybe it's just really listening to someone without interrupting them, or maybe it's offering a quick word of encouragement. What is one simple act of Ren, one act of humaneness that you can bring into the world today?